My campaign is focused on 4 primary areas. First is unity. Local government, village government must transcend partisan politics. What you see on the national level divides people, so it is important to realize that those things that divide us as a country don't apply at the village level. And I'm committed to continuing to keep things nonpartisan and keep things focused on services for our residents. Second issue is revitalization. Our Main Street Revitalization Committee was formed when I was first elected to the village board. A village resident came up to our village board and he asked about some of the vacant buildings that we have. And after that meeting, I sat down with Mayor Worrell and I said, we should create a Main Street Revitalization Committee to work on this problem and see what we can do to help it. The mayor agreed, so we started the Main Street Revitalization Committee. Since we've done that, Mayor has worked very, very hard on applying for and receiving several grants. Those grants have been used to do a lot of the facade work on some of our buildings, primarily on Seneca Street so far. He's also worked with our business community on some private investment to try to help the look of our village main streets. It's been a huge success. If you walk down Seneca Street, which we now call our Arts and Entertainment District, you can see some of the work and fruits of our labor. And I intend to continue that work to make that the best that it can be and to make our village look beautiful. My third focus is on our parks. Our village doesn't have a lake. Our village doesn't have a college, but we do have the Swan Pond, and that's very important to our community. Swan Pond has been there for more than 100 years. We've had a very successful breeding program. We have children, we have students that take part in naming the swans every year. That's something that is important to our village to continue. We renewed our permit recently, but the DEC, who is in charge of wildlife management, has taken the position that we were grandfathered in with Manny and Faye, but now that Manny and Faye are not there, we are not able to continue our breeding program. We are working very hard with the DEC and kind of fighting against the DEC on their mandate. We're going to continue to be able to fight and keep our breeding program for as long as we can. Mayor Worrell appointed me several years ago as the chair of the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. I served in that role for several years. Our Parks and Rec Advisory Board worked very hard on a park improvement plan, and we have started to implement that plan through some of the grant money that we've gotten from the county, through the great work of our DPW staff. Mill Run Park is a great example. We put some playground equipment, new playground equipment there. Hopefully you'll all have a chance to utilize it in the spring and the summer, but that's a first start of our park improvement plan. Perry Springs Fish Hatchery, the Swan Pond, the Village Center, Bicentennial Park. We've got plans for all of those that we're looking to implement, and my goal is to continue to look for grants, continue to work with our great DPW staff to continue our improvement of our parks. Fourth and finally, as a village board, we are the stewards of the tax money of our residents. That's a role we take very seriously. We provide necessary and essential services and desired services to our residents, and we do it at the most efficient rate possible. My 7 years on the village board, I have served with trustee Tom Paluski on the Budget and Finance Committee, and I'm proud to say in my 7 years, we have not had a tax rate increase. In the last 2 years, we've had a 10 and a 12% tax rate decrease. My intention is to keep that going. We have a healthy fund balance right now. Our village is in very sound financial fiscal shape, and I hope to continue that going forward. I want to say that I can't do all of this alone. Village trustee Tom Paluski and Janice Ebdo-Rudd are running for re-election alongside me on our Citizens Party ticket, along with village judge Marla Rouse. It is essential that we return Tom and Janice to the village board and Marla to the village justice position. Our village is much better off with them on it, and I need them to help me continue to do what I need to do to try to help our village. March 18th is Election Day. We would appreciate your vote. Please follow me for more information at hankchapman.com. You can follow me on Facebook at Hank Chapman for Mayor-Manlius or on Instagram at Hank Chapman for Manlius Mayor. Thank you very much, and I look forward to your vote on March 18th.